name is Alex, and I'm a gamer, and I'm here to make my YouTube approved apology video. You see, I've recently fallen down a hole, and I have sinned greatly, and tried to drag all of my friends down in it as well. So I'm here to offer my eternal regrets in the form of saying that I am really sorry for not being sorry at all. We all know why we're here, so let's stop being cute and talk the basics. You can choose between two factions, the blue and gold and the red and black, which we'll choose because we're awesome. You then get to choose between classes. There's 4 classes on each side, so 8 classes. Class distinction is based on story, not on gameplay. Each class has subclasses, each subclass has specs, and each spec has talents, which means that each talent gets the 576 part of the inheritance. And speaking of inheritance, you can totally make a family tree in here, which I've lost in the divorce, it seems. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. You then have races. Races aren't as varied as in WoW, but I'd say we're doing pretty well considering this is Star Wars and everyone is just a human in a fursuit.
Defy me and it will end badly.
Of course, all that stuff is easy to find out. You can just Google it and get all that info. So the real juicy gossip is, how's this game like to play? And well, I have great news, I suppose. It's pretty easy to adjust to, especially from WoW. Most of the stuff is similar, and the stuff that isn't is pretty fun or makes your life way easier. Like, you can customize your own interface at any point. It can look like a pro interface that makes you feel good because there's big numbers all over the place. Or you can go vegan on your interface. There's you, there's your target, there's the quest log on L, there's the nap on M. Did I say nap? There's police, there's your bags on I, which is sort of ass backwards. There's your professions on B, if that helps. There's your skills on P, that hasn't changed. Your talents are on K, and your mistakes are in your heart forever. And there's of course the Hearthstone wannabe, which is slightly superior, seeing how you can go anywhere in the world, or fly anywhere in the world at any point. And speaking of the world, it's huge. Huge. Fuck.
Alright, make me look good.
So then the question is, what can you do in such a huge world? And well, do you know those experiments with the rats in the maze that keep clicking a button in order to get shots of serotonin and feel better about themselves? Because that's what we do in every single game. The only difference is how cleverly they hide that.
Done and done.
Thanks. You can do professions, which I like the follower things in Warlords of Draenor, where you just send your friends to do your work for you.
I'll get it done.
You can pew shit in space, which is either a PvE minigame or PvP, which you won't catch me dead doing. You can do dailies and weeklies. But could you do this in WoW? Haha! I may have forgotten heroic lip exists in WoW. You can go exploring, obviously. You can find relatable things like me chilling, playing this game. You can collect things. You can buy your own house, where you can put the things you've collected. Achievements, reputation, PvP, raids. Everything changes, yet everything remains the same. It is up to you to find peace and purpose within yourself. Anyway, yeah, remember how I said that classes are distinguished by story. Each class gets a unique story up to a point, and then unique interactions in the common story. Each class is also fully voiced.
Master Jedi, we're ready. Where are the others?
You get multiple options on each dialogue. Sometimes they matter, sometimes they don't. Your guess is as good as mine, but hey, at least you get that sweet immersion.
Darth Mar, make me an offer.
Boy, that's a mood. Each class gets a spaceship. With the ship, of course, comes your own crew of misfits, which you can expand upon. You can befriend them. You can do completely dumb shit with them, like how I managed to get 2 of the same guy.
Agent?
You can, for less game-breaking options, you can just have a relationship with them for a long time, like my wife of 9 years can attest to.
Don't get all needy on me.
At this point you're like, okay Alex, what about actual fucking gameplay? Because I swear you've answered 0 questions and raised about 500 more. So yeah, the gameplay is exactly like WoW. There's obviously the hunter stand-in, which I'm maining because I'm a simple creature. You shouldn't be like me, you should try to spice up your life, vary your habits. I hear that's healthy, but don't take my word for it. There's the warrior, which is definitely not my second played class, because I'm definitely a very adventurous and totally non-predictable human being. There's a rogue. Hunter. Warrior. Rogue. Hunter. Fuck you. Rouge. But no matter which class you pick and why, there is of course one area at which this game wins, and that's of course lightsabers. I'd say that's a pretty solid argument. Well then, I'm glad they're having fun, and maybe so will you. So come and play Star Wars, the game where even NPCs have more fun than Warcraft players have had this year.